Hello. I got some interesting updates here. Went to the Recycle Depot and I was looking for some computers and I found an old beige box PC. And so I brought it home and started playing around with it. Um, it's a brand I never heard of actually, interestingly enough. It's called Packard Bell. Pretty old computer. It looks like this one that I have, it looks exactly like this, like identical. Made in 1997. So I brought it home and we're going to play around with it. I didn't actually end up getting a video of me just looking at it, so just recording my screen here. I'm going to show you what it looked like. So, well, that's really clean. Anyway, let's start looking at the rest of it. So, I didn't record myself taking it all apart, um, but I can get it. Like, I got most of the stuff taken out. Um, just have to take out the screws and the front panel connector, and we can look at the rest of. Like, I kind of want to see what's under the CPU cooler. I just want to see what it looks like. I might see if there's thermal paste under there and then see if I can reapply it, but we'll have to see because I don't actually know where my thermal paste is again, and I don't really want to blow a lot of time trying to look for it. But so I pulled the motherboard out and I left it on the stool here. Want to get the CPU out, so what I did was I pushed down on here and then I unhooked it because there's a little, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little hook under here and that little opening goes under it, so to push down and then you gotta pull it out. So now the rest of it should come off super easily. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, you can see it now. It's basically a Pentium 1. I'm not even kidding. So there it is in that socket. Let's try to get it out. Push this guy down and let's get it. Push this guy down, move it up, and crank it out. And holy crap, there we go. Pentium. It's upside down. Just try not to ruin it. Pretty cool. So I'm going to put it back in. I'm going to put all this stuff back together. And I'm going to put in, it came with that CD drive, right? I'm going to put in that DVD drive that the mouse is on top of. I'm going to put that in it. See if it runs, hopefully. And then I'm going to see if I can boot Windows XP on here. I don't know if it'll work. We'll see, and then maybe I'll try to do some Linux. We'll see. So I pulled the hard drive out of the computer, sitting over there in pieces. So I have a cable. It has a SATA port and IDE ports on it, and a power supply. And I plugged it into my dumpster laptop because I found this laptop in a dumpster. And yeah, so let's see how well this works. Let's see what's on this hard drive. So my CD-ROM drive, it's just a CD-ROM drive. I thought it had a CD, it was an install CD for Windows XP. I didn't. It was a DVD. So I have a DVD drive. It's really beat up, but it's plugged in. I know it looks super ghetto, but I'm not really planning to keep most of that hard drive, so it's it's like 25-year-old hard drive, and it's only 4 GB. But it actually did boot Windows XP, and I'm installing it right now. Um, and actually, it's installing surprisingly fast. Not as fast as like a Windows 10 install, but it's still working. So I might see if I can do Windows 7, but we'll have to see. So it looks like we have a successful install. I just heard it reboot a second ago. I whipped my phone out to record it, and the XP logo disappeared. So it's loading. I think I'm going to try Windows 7 on this guy. Uh-oh. Why are you so tiny? To improve the appearance elements, Windows automatically adjusts the screen resolution. Okay, fair enough. Cool, so it's running Windows XP. Awesome. There we go. Now it's finally booted into Windows XP Service Pack 3. So, cool, let's play around. So I am going to try to install Windows Vista now. We'll have to see how it works. So, here goes nothing. Wow. So, I do not meet the minimum system requirements. So, I think I might have to see if I can install more RAM or not. Maybe do a BIOS upgrade, but we'll have to see if I can do anything with it. So, that basically just wraps up the what I'm gonna do with Windows for that computer, because I went on to Facebook. There's a retro computing group, and I asked about figuring out how much RAM that computer can support, that motherboard can support, and it's max 150 or 128 megabytes. So that's not nearly enough. So we're done there. But looking at what Linux needs, there's some brand new like current distros that actually use like 46 megabytes of RAM, things like that. So I might go get an older version of Debian and maybe some Slackware, maybe a few older versions of Ubuntu, and I'll probably go TinyCore, maybe Poppy Linux, just mess around with a few Linux distros, but that's going to be in another video. I'm not very good at making YouTube videos, so this is all kind of done on an app in my phone, and I'm definitely not trying to shoot for professional quality here, but I'm just trying to make a fun video for documentation purposes. With that being said, good night.